Good afternoon to everyone out there in YouTube land. Good to have you all here today. This is going to be a really interesting show. It's already been an interesting morning, and it has proved to be an interesting series of events that's led up to preparing for this. So I won't bore you with that. But suffice it to say, hey, check it out. We've got a whole agenda here. We've got some background information. We've got our MEGA65 because today, that is our focus. We are focused on the MEGA65 today, and we're going to be looking at something called Maniac Mansion. How many of you in chat, we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll be coming back to chat, see who's in there here in just a minute, but how many of you remember spending hours playing Maniac Mansion on some system? Now, probably most of us who are online here, we probably got our start in Maniac Mansion on the Commodore 64 would be my guess. Maybe, like me, maybe it was the Amiga that was your first one. Well, today we're going to take a look at a couple of versions, but I'm really excited about the main focus of the show, which is a conversion, not so much as a conversion as a port of Maniac Mansion to the MEGA65. So in preparing for that, I thought, one of the things we haven't done in a while is we haven't taken a look to see what's kind of going on in the MEGA65 community. So we'll be doing a little bit of that today because we're going to take a look at the Filehost and see what's been brewing over there on the Filehost too. I think that's going to be important for us. But before we get started, we got a lot to do here today. We're going to try and stay on track. I'm going to try and stay focused, but I get distracted by things quite a bit, and hopefully tech will hang in there for us, and hopefully everybody can hear me out there. I'm hoping that let me just check the last chat that I've received, and let's see if there's any issues. Looks like there we go. Everybody can hear me. So Andy has said on the C64 and Amiga. Okay, great. Andy, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here. Now I do know one of the things that typically happens is whenever I do a MEGA65 specific podcast. I'm not doing a podcast. I'm doing a live stream, but I should do a podcast. But whenever I do a live stream, typically my numbers kind of go up, and they're looking pretty good right now. I mean, when you again think about my live streams, we're looking at about 39 folks right now and only 20 likes. So I need some of you to get down there, let people know that we are live right now, and not to push me, but to push our new favorite retro recreation, the MEGA65. So MEGA65 community, get out there, share this on all of your social medias, let everybody know we're here, get more people. The more people we have in chat, the better this is going to be today. So speaking of chat, let's go ahead. Oh, by the way, I've got my shirt on today, so I'm rocking my MEGA65 shirt. If you are wearing a MEGA65 shirt, let me know in chat. I'm guessing I'm the only one right now with a MEGA65 shirt. Let's see who we have in chat. Now, normally how this goes is we like to see who the very first person was who chimed in here. Let's see who it was today, because typically it's the same person all the time, and I have to tell you, I can see the list of chat, but it's really tiny. I have a problem seeing exactly what you say, so I've got to fix that at some point in my stream. But who was first today? Martin had it first today. Hey, Martin, good. Congratulations. You were the first one in chat, it looks like, unless there was that weird thing where somebody came in and they logged in first, and then it didn't catch up when I logged in. So apologies if that is the case, but it looks like Martin wins our star on his refrigerator today for the first one. We have Evil J here. Oh, that's a little, let me fix this here. You're seeing a little cut there. Oh, that's not good either. I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like we're getting cut off a little bit. I'm not going to try and tweak that right now. Evil J, good to have you here. Evil J is one of my regular members in my Discord. We'll be talking about that later. And Evil J asked a really good question earlier in chat that I refused to answer because I didn't want to give away some of the stuff in the live stream. So Evil J, I wasn't ignoring you, but I'm anticipation, right? Taro's here. Good to have Taro here. Taro is here with us normally. Hey, there's Mr. Landfill. Good to have Mr. Landfill here. As a matter of fact, I'll be talking about a little project Mr. Landfill indirectly has been helping me with here in just a minute. Who else do we have? Let's see. Anybody new down here? Evil J, Mr. Landfill. Oh, just my regulars are kind of talking. Oh, there's Dan. Oh gosh, this is always going to hurt. Danny Yield. Dan. Okay, I've messed it up. I apologize. I am the worst with names, but good to have you here. I'm going to call you Dan. Dan, good to have you here. Now, that could get confusing because we could have a couple of Dans. There's my Jamie's Hack Shack in here. Jamie is an executive producer. He has the little wrench, so he will be helping us if he stays online. He may have things he has to do, but if he's hanging out with us, he can help with links and other things. And if you guys get out of control, remember, he is our sergeant at arms as well. We do have a couple of folks who have the little wrench who can help us along the way. So good to have you here, Jamie. And again, for those of you who may not know, Jamie just lives, I can see his house if I look out the right window out of my house. So good to have you here, Jamie. Let's see, anybody new? Theory is here. Good to have you here. Thanks for being back. Joins us regularly. L8 is locked and loaded. It is not today. I am doing water today. Mainly because as soon as this is over, I'm hoping to take advantage of a little warmth that we have, and I'm going to take the Retro Pup out for a walk, and then I'm going to see if I can get a 3-miler in today. I haven't been running as religiously as possible as I should be, so that is going to happen today after this. So again, some of the same faces, some of the same names. Sounds good. Good. Thank you for that. Let's see. There's Dave. Hey, Dave. Good to have you back. Dave has been on here before, as well as Mr. Landfill, as we talked about. Let's see. Anybody else? Where's some of our folks? I think these are there's Andy. Okay, Andy, good to have you here. I think Andy has been here before. Good to have him join us. Dave again. So you can kind of get a chance to get caught up here on chat if you didn't get a chance to see all these earlier. Again, apologies. I need to go back up here a little bit. Oh my goodness, you guys have been busy. This is gonna be a busy chat room. I may miss some folks. If I miss some folks, let me know. Well, this looks like a different one. There's Xander. I was wondering if Xander was in there. Xander, good to have. Good morning, night, eve to you, Xander. One of my standard retroCombians. Deft is here. Hey, Deft, good to have you here. Deft has been kind of a partner in crime on this. So I appreciate his assistance on a few things that we'll be talking about a little bit later. Landfill, Xander, that looks the same. That looks the same. There's Xander again popping in there. We're getting there, folks. Let me just check, because if there is 42 of you, a lot of you are not in chat. There's Sai. Hey, Sai, good to have you here. Has been here in the live streams before. Who else do we have? Xander. Hey, Cubicle Nate, good to have you. Cubicle Nate's another fellow YouTuber over there doing some really cool stuff with some Linux stuff. Actually checked out your last video. It was really interesting. Deft will be right back. I need to know if he's not here, so that is important. Let's see. Who do we have here? Oh, N3WP. There we go. There's somebody new. I haven't can't remember who I am here. You are N3WP. So whatever MW3, whatever that is, that's who you are today. And Tarot, of course. Hey, we're getting there. Let's see. Well, there's Stefan. Hey, Stefan, good to have you here. Stefan is one of the supporters. So good to have him here as well. A lot of folks interested in the MEGA65, I am sure today. Let's see. Oh, Mads. Is Mads here? There he is. Mads Z is here, or Mads Z28. We'll call him Mad if we can't remember everything. There he is again. Let's see. There's Tawny. Tawny, good to have you here. Tawny has, I believe, been here before, so good to have him here. Let's see. Anton's here. Hey, Anton, good to have you here. Another one of our MEGA65 community folks here. And there is the star of the show, not me. This is the star of the show today. This is, now I'm not sure if it's Kaibo or Kibo. Kaibo, I think. Kaibo is instrumental to this live stream even occurring. So we'll talk about that anyway. I'll just give you a little teaser. He is the one who's been has been porting the SCUMM-VM interpreter over to the MEGA65, and so you'll be hearing more about him as we go. Good to have you here. I'm glad to have the actual developer here. That will be an awesome opportunity. That way, if we have questions, we can reach out. Terpin's here. Terpin has been here before. Let's see. Let me get caught up here. Don't think. Let's see. LGB. There we go. LGB Gabor is here. Good to have you here. Anton again. I'm looking for little icons that look different. But again, oh, there's Deathy. Deathy, good to have you here. Deathy is also in the MEGA65 community. I believe, Deathy, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're like our audio guy, like audio extraordinaire. Hey, Def's back. Good. Nothing different there. Nothing different there. Same folks. I'm looking for different icons. What's this one? Is this one? Oh, there he is. Mislav. I was wondering if Mislav was going to pop in here. So also one of our executive producers and just a fabulous supporter of the channel. Good to have you here. Thanks for being here today. This should be interesting for you because there's some sort of Amiga related stuff in here. And I know Mislav really enjoys the Amiga stuff. So yes, Anton, the MEGA65 version of Maniac Mansion is pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to kind of diving into it with all of you as soon as I just make sure we've said hello to a lot of folks in here. Oh, Alt Past Future. I'm new as well. Just got my MEGA65. Congratulations on your acquisition of a MEGA65. Good to have you here. Your first time in the live stream. We welcome you into the live stream. Affectionately known, the folks in the live stream are affectionately renowned as retroCombians. They gave themselves that name. I did not name them, but retroCombians. So welcome to the community of retroCombians for the day as we explore the MEGA65. Good to have you here. And again, welcome to with your MEGA65. Vintage Technologies has been on live streams before. Hi, today, Maniac Mansion 65. Nice, Maniac. Maybe we need to rename that. Probably not, but we'll see. Davey K is here. Davey, I'm not sure. Yes, I think you've been on a live stream with me before. That name is vaguely. See, this is a way for me to test my old age to make sure I'm remembering folks. Oh wait, what did I just do? Stackbats. Hey, good to have you, Stackbats. I'm pretty sure this is your first time with us, so it's awesome to have you here as well. Hey, we're almost there, folks. We've almost caught up to see where it is. Here he is here. Yes, he's here. I know Deft was making sure that Kaibo. Oliver's here. Good, Oliver. Good to have you here. Oliver has been in our streams before. Targus has been here in our streams before as well. So very good to Alexandre Santos. I believe this is your first time on a retroCombs live stream. Thanks for being here as well. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let me count the ways. It's gonna be interesting. Let me just say that. Stuart is here. Good to have you, Stuart. I think this is your first live stream as well. So I always like to welcome folks when it's their first live stream, and hopes that maybe you'll come back sometime and check out some of the content we do even beyond MEGA65, because the channel is not all MEGA65. Although, I was looking at an account the other day. I think I have more hours of MEGA65 content than anything else. So, and I'm fine with that. This is so much fun. I do code, graphics, and music. Also did games Classy and Unicone. All right. Unicone, or is that supposed to be unicorn? Is that Unicone actually, Deathy? Is that what that is? We'll take a look, maybe, if I can remember that. Probably not, just to be clear. So looking good, Taro. Yep, and I think that gets me caught up, folks. Woo, we did it. We got through. We have, oh my goodness, we're at 48. Now, here's the thing. I believe 62 was the most I've ever had on a live stream. Now, again, you're probably thinking 62, that's not a lot. Hey, that's a lot for me, folks, because usually when I do a live stream, it's about 20 or 30 people. And we like to keep this kind of casual. We like to keep it like it's a MEGA65 really needs this kind of exposure. You're very welcome. We like to keep it as kind of a computer club, users group kind of session. But what's really cool today is it's not just users. We actually have developers in the chat room. So if you're here for MEGA65, this is really good stuff. You're going to enjoy it. Unicone, not corn. Okay, Unicone. We'll have to take a look at that. Not my first stream. I was around. Oh, the Spectrum. Yeah. Which actually I just moved that over there to get it out of the way so it wasn't in the background. Didn't want to offend my MEGA65 folks with a Specky sitting back there. Yeah, he probably hit in on the demo disc. Yes. Okay, good. Perfect. All right. So before we get started, though, I do have a couple of things over here. I always like to let me mark this off. I have to mark things off or I will get lost. I do have a couple of things I want to show you, though. Let me move a couple of things. I got a few things in the mail. One of them we'll actually use today. I want to show you this. I'm really enjoying this guy, but let me do a top down here. Come on. Let's focus. There we go. All right, so it'll focus here in a minute. There we go. Check this out. Guys, if you've not seen this, this is the CX40 wireless joystick. I have kind of fallen in love with this thing. And the reason I've fallen in love with it is, first of all, it is the classic CX45 joystick. And a few little upgrades here. It feels a little bit better. But what is really cool is it has this wireless dongle right here, which is really not the intent of why I think it's cool. It has this one. Check this out, guys. It has the 9-pin DIN. And let me tell you, gentlemen, this works fabulously with this. Fabulous. I'm going to tell you right now. As y'all know, I'm kind of a joystick connoisseur. I love to try new joysticks, but this is really just this adapter. It does receive, there's no battery in here. It will receive power from whichever retro device you stick it into. It'll grab some power from it. And then we just simply pair it with that little button right there, and you can charge it, USB-C charge, and you can use this wirelessly. So I can sit back here and play, and I don't have to worry about wires and cables everywhere. So my goal is, I think we're going to try and use this for the one of the versions of Maniac Mansion, but I just thought I'd share this with you. It is a great accessory for your MEGA65. It is, as far as I'm concerned, if you like this kind of joystick and just want that retro feel, because I don't know about you, but back in the day, I didn't have the big mechanical joysticks. I had to go upstairs to the Atari 2600, grab a joystick, and that is what I used on my VIC-20 and Commodore 128. So very cool. I think I've got a link to this down in the video description if you're interested in that. Pretty cool. Then, on top of that, I got a box. Guys, I was eBaying again. Oh man, this has been in a box for probably a month and a half. This is before Christmas, and I've just saved it for this. I have stripped it open here, but check the find out that I got here. I think we're going to like. I think I'm going to like it. I don't know if you're going to like it or not, but let's see. Of course, it is a box of plastic bags. But check. I have. Oh man, that's even better shape than I thought it was going to be. Check this out. Look at the quality of this, folks. Now, many of you who've been following the channel know that I bought some paddles. Oh, it's probably been a year and a half ago. But I keep an eye on eBay and look for great deals on rarely used. This box already looks really nice. Check this out. This is so a little later variant. This is after the 64 was released. These were first released for the VIC-20, but the listing said these things are in excellent condition. Let's check it out here and see what we have. Oh, these are in pretty good. Oh, these are in good shape. And the reason I say that is, check it out. The Commodore, the other ones that I have, the Commodore, the silver paint that's on there is all rubbed off. These are not. Let me see. I might be able to get a better little. Oh, I don't want that. What in the world just happened there? Did I just lose? Let me see. Apologies here. I think I just lost my. It says it's closing. Let me get this off for just a second. That's probably going to mess me up, but I'll try and remember. Check that out. Those are really nice. Those look really good. Let's go back to our top down here. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on there. I may have to. We may not have. Let me see if it's still working. Oh, it is not. I may have to just read chat for a while. I'm not going to try and troubleshoot it. Like I said, I've been having, just anytime we do a live stream, I have issues. So there you go. Oh, I know I can fix that. Hold on just a second. Let me recast that to, my device that I normally send my chats to is gone. What in the world? It went offline. I may have to just, let me check one thing here. Yeah, it just went offline. Let me see if I can figure out how to get that back online here. Might be able to do that. Sorry guys, I really would like to be able to display chat. Let me get you a different view here. Yeah, it looks like it went offline. So hang on, you all know what's coming. Hold on just 1 second. And we're back. All right, so tell me what you think about the paddles down in the, I'm rebooting a device so that hopefully I can, oh, I know why that's cutting you all off a little bit now. I did not do this. So again, very pleased with the quality of these, and that will give me 2 sets of those, but this is by far the best looking set. The other set I have is back there. And so now 2 of those. And there are games that actually use paddles for the MEGA65, so if you need that. But I've actually got some things I want to play on or try on the 64 with paddles. So we're going to put these back here with the rest of my controllers. Oh, don't cover up the lovely accountant. That wouldn't be good. All right, we got to. All right, let's see if I can get my chat back up here and see what you all have thought here. Okay, so I should be able now to go back here, and there it is. It's back. All right, so then I can hopefully turn this back on, and let's see if it's working. There we go. I love your taste. I don't know why, because I haven't read anything in advance. How about that for on the fly troubleshooting? How about that? Looking forward to the Monkey Island. Anton, if everything works, I do have a preview of Monkey Island that I would like to share with all of you. As a matter of fact, let me write that down. We might try and see if we can do a little preview of Monkey Island. Let's see, I'm even making notes as we go. But you all try and remind me towards the end. I think I can figure out how to show you a little preview of that. I think. We'll see. I think I can pull it off. But we'll just see how the rest of the tech goes. First things first. Amen, brother. I feel guilty for taking so much time. You took time off? I want to know what kind of time off you took. I'd love to know what time took off. Is it the what's the TOM DB9? I'm not sure, Anton. I know what the TOM. I know it works on my C64. So I can tell you that. Hey, Drex, good to have you here. Thanks for joining us today. What do you have here? Let's see. Now I need to order the joystick. There you go. More for you to add to your collection. I think it's really nice. Dave, I got the mouse pad from Dan. Hey, I have the mouse pad from Dan too. Is that what you're looking at right there? Dan was kind enough to send this over to me, and that will be what we use for the mouse that will be connected as we play Maniac Mansion. A little spoiler there for you. So be on the lookout for that. I have the same from the 1970s with a huge antenna issue. Oh yeah, those. Oh, I remember those. Yes, those did not work well. Let's see. Stephen got it all as it. I don't have it all, but here's what I would say. I have lots, and it's thanks to all of you, because I think you all know that the lovely accountant, which is her little Funko Pop right there, she's okay with me buying stuff as long as you all are supporting it. So she doesn't like to see a lot of our charges coming out of the regular account. So I have actually created a little separate account so that I can purchase things for the channel. So if I find something on eBay and those types of things, so we're big budgeters around here, Dave Ramsey folks, and trying to keep everything like, because I got retirement coming up here in a few years. So oh, by the way, in case you missed it, I'm hitting 60 next week. Next week? Is it this week? It's this week. Oh my gosh, it's 4 days away. I will be 60. So the big 60, folks. So yeah, I'm getting up there. Let's see. Look at that box. In that box, it was in really good condition. It's very nice. Yeah, I wish it may look even a little better in the camera. There's like barely some nudges on it and marks on it, but it's pretty good. That's fun. Okay, well, clean up on aisle 5, please, for a muck. So somebody do that. I know original paddles. I'm not shy about sharing money I spend, because it's really the money that you're sending me. So we'll take guesses. What would you spend for those paddles? Put it in chat. What do you think is a good price for that? And I'll tell you whether I spent too much. And as a matter of fact, I will write down what I spent right now, and then we will come back to it and I will show you what I spent. You tell me if that was a good price or not. I think it was fair, but we'll see. I have a box set of VIC-20 paddles too. So the other ones I have are just VIC-20 branded. That's the first one I've seen. It's VIC-20 and 64 brand on the box. Nice paddles. Well, thank you very much. I have nice paddles. And okay, we're going to keep it G-rated. All right. So before we go down that road, let's see. First, bug zapping. Yeah, you got to have bug zapping. People love the bug zapping. It probably won't be the only one, Def. My paddles dials would always be wonky. Those do look really good. Yeah, I think they do too. Let's see. I'm just going to tell you, folks, this is going to be a challenge today. You know me, I love to go through chat. I'm not sure I'm going to get everybody's chat today, so bear with me. I will do what I can, but if I miss you, please don't take that as offense that I've skipped you. I apologize. I'm going to work through these pretty quickly. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Amen, Ms. Love. Thank you. That's my executive producer taking care of me. I made the mistake of selling my paddles when I retired back in 2018. Andy, I know. We all sold stuff we shouldn't have sold, right? There you go. Now, that's the best advice I've found. Go find that person, hunt them down, and buy them back. Ms. Love, indeed. I say the same when my code has bugs. Yeah, exactly. Heinz is here. Good to have you, Heinz. Absolutely. Good to have you, and good morning in Switzerland. Good. Man, we have a great group today. Nice. Move on to Chris. The DB9 to USB connector for wireless, the DB9 to USB. Yeah, there is a USB. No, not USB to DB9. It's just a USB, and it's a DB9, and the wireless connects to whichever one of those is plugged in. You do have to sync it every time you turn it on for the first time. So you could use it as it's got the USB adapter. And maybe I didn't explain that right, Anton. If I'm not tracking, just let me know. Hey, thank you very much. I never thought I would be the big 6-0, but you know what? I'm doing okay with it. We'll see. Still got 4 days to go. We'll see where I am. Could be interesting. Congrats on, oh yeah, I know. 58. Here's what's funny. So I don't know. I think this is funny. I know we're going to get to the computer stuff. Hang in there. But I had somebody at work, I would say that they were 20 something. And somebody mentioned, hey, you've got a birthday coming up. And I said, yeah, I'm going to be 60. And I think at the time it was 3 weeks. And the person, the 20-year-old said, wow, you still look like you're in your 50s. Sit on that for a few minutes. Sit on that. Okay. So, of course, I look like I'm in my 50s because I'm still, okay, you all get it. All right, Deathy, thank you, Deathy, appreciate it. Congrats. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Happy birthday. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. These are the greatest birthday wishes I've had all day. How about that? Trade, I hit 65. Oh, man, good for you, Davey. How's it going, sir? Let me know how it's going from 60 to 65. That's like the biggie. 65. Oh, 65 is the number. Okay. Deft. Good to know that. So y'all are making me feel so young right now. So if you're saying 65, thanks, Taro. Appreciate it. 30 USD for newish paddle. Okay, 30. We got a note for 30. 60 for paddles and okay. Well, we'll have to see what the exchange rate is. I love those wireless controllers for vintage machines, though. I got to say, I really like game pads more these days. There's a couple of games I do like, but I still Cubicle Nate. I still love that feel. 50 to 80. So good. That's a good guess. Did you check brand new Atari paddles? They work like a charm. I have not tried that. I do have Atari paddles. You know what? I also have the new version that Atari has created of the old paddles. I have those. I haven't tried them on the MEGA65. I will have to do that. See, we're already getting some good tips. You could never get used to gamepads, joysticks all the way, or PC WASD. Yeah. It's 54 people now, getting more. Is it 54? It's down to 50. People don't like me chatting with people. I think that's what happens. They pop in, they think I'm going to dive into, they expect that we're going to dive right into tech, but this is a lot of this live stream is about community, and just getting to meet with each other. We're going to get there. Don't sign off on me. Just hang in there for a little bit. We've only been at this for 30 minutes. Okay. I hate to tell you, what went in the ground yes, I know, all of us. All right. So let me, since I rescued many Commodores from the landfill. That's why we call him Mr. Landfill. So there's that as well. Let's see. Check your engine lights will be very soon. Happy birthday. I hear the MEGA65 is a good gift. Oh, I don't need another MEGA65. I have the dev kit right here, and I've got the one down here. But yes, for those of you who don't have it, would still be good. Wow, retroCombs, I have 10 years still to catch you. Well, I have a little surprise for you, LGB. You're never going to catch me. All right. But I appreciate you trying. That's awfully nice of you. 55. Oh, very good. Another birthday, another Aquarius out there. Drex, good to have you. Drex, is that what I just read? Hey, Drex, good to have you. I think this is your first live stream with us. So, Martin, so you need to do a birthday stream so we can wish happy birthday. I don't know if the wife's going to let me do a birthday stream. I don't know. So we'll just pretend like today's my birthday. How about that? I don't know. Maybe if I have some time, I might pop on for a little bit. Sorry, I was catching up on the birthday thing. I'm working on, hey, Andy, good for you. 70, outstanding. 65 is not my age, just my favorite number, by the way. Nice, Deft. Congrats. 55 in 5 weeks. Very good, Evil J. So, very close. 51 in a couple of months, 57. So you can see we are a group of middle-aged men hanging out in chat. There you go. That's what we do on a Sunday. We just hang out and chat together. That's outstanding. All right, let's get busy here. Let's do some things. The other thing I want to talk about, I do have a project. Let's see, I've done that. First of all, let me talk a little bit about Mr. Landfill. Mr. Landfill has donated at Midwest Computer Festival, or Vintage Computer Festival Midwest. Oh, gosh, there's dust up there. Holy cow. sorry. There, I told you I get distracted. There is, at Vintage Computer Festival Midwest, Mr. Landfill was kind enough to give me a C64C. And there's going to be a video. I've got all the video. Now I just got to do a little audio for it that will kind of track my journey. And it's sitting over there. You can't see it. If you're in my Discord, you had a chance to see the setup. It is. I'm going to give you a little preview. It's really sweet. So I've always wanted just a Commodore 64 just set up all the time. Nothing I have to bring into the studio. Just something I can go over there and play with. So I've got a little kind of like a high bar over there with a nice chair, and I can sit there and I can just enjoy the Commodore 64. So it's got a lot of stuff. It's got the bit binders, dual 1581 drives on it. It's got an Ultimate 2 Plus cartridge on it. But I also added a device, and I've got a video coming up on that on the second channel. By the way, if you're not familiar, I have another channel which is kind of more modern tech. It's a retroCombs Tech. If you want to go check that out, I put like few more modern stuff there that maybe isn't retro related, just kind of because I do both of those sometimes. But I've got a device over there that lets me just press a button, capture a screen, press a button, capture a video. So even while I'm over there, if I'm doing something and I want to just capture something, I can do that. Pull out the USB drive, bring it over to the studio, to the editing. It is a sweet setup. So I'm going to do a video on that. But again, if you're in my Discord, you've already seen a picture of kind of what it is, but you haven't seen the details. But all of that is thanks to Mr. Landfill, who supports the channel and supported the channel by giving me a C64. So Mr. Landfill, I just want to say thank you again. You'll also be thanked again in the video as I get that narration done. But it has just been a fun project. All right. Let me see if I can. I'm going to, now this is where it's going to get tricky. I am going to see, okay, let me go over here to this view. Oh, there we go. That, I don't know what you're seeing right now, but hopefully you are seeing, oh no, I know what you're seeing because I have this. Okay, so this right here, we're going to come back to this, but I am going to bring up, I want to bring up the file host. Something we have not done in quite some time is, let me move this over here. We have not checked out the file host in a while to see what is happening in the world of, let me go full screen here. Let me do the entire screen of the MEGA65. And the reason I want to do this before we dive into the Maniac Mansion is because I have received several comments on YouTube videos. I've had folks on Discord in some areas. I've had some on my Facebook say they love the MEGA65 in concept, but there's nothing for it. And I say, I guess that's not very 60-year-old. I say baloney, okay? Hey, that's good. I say baloney. There's a lot of good stuff. And then the other thing is, and I think is important too, is we have to remember that with the C64 core, we still have all access to all those great Commodore 64 titles. So there is a lot, and really good emulation, I might add, by the way. So I want us to kind of take a look in case we've got some folks that are kind of new to the MEGA65, and just remind you that the file host is just a great place to find a lot of different things. So I haven't looked at it in a couple of days, but I thought we'd go here and just kind of take a look and show. And I did find something that I'm going to share with you here in just a minute that I think is pretty cool. But let's just see what's happening in new files. So there's a Mega Pack right there. It's an action adventure game. We do have, I will say this, in the community, we probably have a few too many text adventures, but they're easy to port, right? Which is why I'm really excited about what we're talking about today with Maniac Mansion. But we do have a lot of those. But we're starting to see some tools. Check this out, a QR generator for sprites. So this is kind of a cool thing. Oop, I didn't want the picture. There we go. I'll get this right here. Let's go to our details here. So machine language binary that allows you to encode strings of up to 108 characters into a QR code. So if you want your MEGA65 to create QR codes, and even a QR code sprite, which is really kind of cool. You can do that. Here's, again, some examples. We have a Pac Man demo, it looks like we have going on here. And for my developers in there, if you know something about this and want to share, put that in chat. I'll come back to chat here in just a minute. We'll check it. Pac Man for the MEGA65 in BASIC. Now, that's also what I think is amazing about the MEGA65. We're talking about 40 megahertz, a little plus, operating system in BASIC. So you can do things in BASIC that we weren't able to do back in the day. So I'm anxious to actually give this a try. And you know what? Let's just download that. We're going to download that. This is going to probably not work, but we're going to see if maybe we can just take a quick look at it here in just a minute. So let me go back up to here. What happened to my... Well, that completely blew out everything I had going. Let me go ahead and fix, hold on just a second. I go, oh, there, and there's that back out again because I lost that. Hold on. Boy, we are just, there we go. Let me go ahead and cast this back up. That just blew out my browser when I tried to download that file. So let me go back and grab that. Again, on the fly here. Let's go ahead and now let's go back to my, I should be able to drag this back over here. There we go. And let's get that back over here. There we go. Now let's try that again. Let's see if we can download that without actually breaking our browser. I don't know why when I hit download, it took that out. Let's see if we can grab that Pac Man demo. Okay, we got it right there. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put that on my desktop here so we can find it in just a minute. And drop that on my, right here. Okay, got it in a little place there. So here's a MEGA65 perpetual calendar that we have. And then if you're using XEMU, we also have new versions. The other thing I like about this is there is an area for new versions. Check this out, the Mega Pet. Now, let me go ahead and pull this up. Oh, moved over on me. Let me bring up the details. This is, and this is the other thing that's really happening. We're starting to see more and more cores ported over to the MEGA65, which is a blast. This is the Pet core. And I will tell you that we are going to try that. I actually have, and now we're not going to load the core. I've already done that, but we're going to load that up so you can see what that looks like. So we're starting to see even more cores. So we have that. Here's MEGA99, which looks like a really cool, this looks like, this is a, is this a TI core? It is. It's an updated TI 994A core. So there you go. Now I am not going to put that on my machine. I've told you all over and over that if I'm going to go to something that is off-brand, then I want that brand-specific keyboard for the real experience. I don't want to have to figure out what's mapping where, but more power to those folks that want to do that. If I'm going to do TI 99 stuff, I'm just going to grab my real one over there and bring it over there and have the keyboard because I don't want to have to figure all that out. But still, I think it's cool. This is why I don't use a Mister. This is why Mister is not something I'm interested in. And then so on and so forth. So again, there's a lot of really good stuff here. We've got our best rated. Here's Dan's MEGA65 welcome guide. That is a good place for you all to start if you've not seen that. We do have a Galaga core, which I should put on here, but again, I'm not going to do that. It's just those individual games taking up a core aren't for me, but they will be for somebody. Here's Mega Invaders. I do want to try that. This looks really good. This is Space Invaders for the MEGA65. Looks really kind of cool. Don't you think? That looks really good. I'll have to try that. So maybe we'll give that a shot too at some point. Okay, so just in a development environment, here's your most downloaded. So be sure and check out what's going on the Filehost because there are a lot of really good things going on. All right, so now the other thing I want to show you is I just downloaded that file, that Pac Man demo. Let me get that on my, and you're not seeing what I'm doing, and that's by choice. Let me move this over here. So I've put the Pac Man demo.d81. All right, so now I want to show you something that I've been playing with just recently on the MEGA65 that is pretty cool. So let's go to our top down here. Let's go ahead and take our cover off of our MEGA65. I need to get my, there we go. By the way, So Ready. Link in the video description. She's great. Get you a cover for your MEGA65. You need one. All right, so we'll throw that back there. And what I'm going to do is we are going to turn it on. And now it's going to go to my demo disk. So I'm going to bounce out of that. Okay, so we have that going right there. So then what I want to do is I want to go back to my Mac view. So it's going to be a little weird here for just a minute. But I am going to minimize this right here because we might come back to it, and I am going to bring up MEGA65 Connect. Okay, so now this is MEGA65 Connect. Now normally what we've been doing is we've been hardwiring our computer to our MEGA65 with a USB serial, but you'll notice I've got a little yellow cable here plugged in right here, and that's going into my router. I have actually it's not a router, it's a switch, but it's a switch on my network, so you know, same difference basically. And my Mac is also on the same home network. Here's what I'm going to do. I want you to watch this little LED right here. I am going to hit Shift, and then I'm going to hit pound. Now you'll notice this starts flashing. Now what that's doing is that is connecting the MEGA65 to the network or making it it's broadcasting on the network saying, hey, I'm here. Check this out. If I go to my Mac and I come over here and I say, hey, pull up the SD card, you'll see that it's pulling up the SD card for my MEGA65 because, let me close that. I've got, my head's in the way. My big head's in the way. You can't see that, but my big, oh yeah, I guess you can see that. You can see that it says connected to the MEGA65 via LAN. As soon as I did that little keyboard shortcut, the Shift Pound, it automatically connected. This is so cool. I am really enjoying this for managing my SD card. This is super easy. Just make sure you get a LAN cable. You get a switch, you get it on your router, something. Now, there are wireless ways to do that. You could get a wireless adapter to Ethernet and do that. Remember, this doesn't have wireless built in. It's probably a matter of time before somebody creates the ESP32. Is it 32? Yeah, one of those little boards that we can put in there and get that. But this is pretty slick. So now, you'll remember we just downloaded Pac Man. If I go to my desktop, you'll see there is that Pac Man demo, and all I have to do is hit this. And let's see what's happening over here on this side. You can see that right there, right? The transfer helper is working right there. So let's go back to our Mac, and you see it's already moved it in. So we can close that right there. And before I click, I'm going to go back to my retro. Well, no, I have to, yeah, let's do that. And then when I close that, you notice the MEGA65 reboots and goes back into basic. Really cool. All right. So that is such an easy way. I wanted to share that with you because I think that is probably one of my newest favorite features of the MEGA65. Now, one of the things I will also need to do is I'm going to take it off the network. So I'm going to hit Shift Pound again, and then that's going to take that offline right here. So Shift Pound, flashy, flashy, flashy. It's online. Shift Pound, flashy's off, and now we're just back into normal mode. Again, I really love that. This is part of Chapter 7, which, as most of you know, I've been doing a MEGA65 User's Guide series. I'm going through all the chapters. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the appendix yet, but Chapter 7, script is done. Obviously, I've been playing with a lot of the tools. We've got the FTP terminal program in there, so hopefully we'll have that in the next couple of weeks. Maybe I'll take my birthday time and work on that. I do have a couple of days off. That could be fun because just spending time with it. So there you go, just a couple of tips. I want to give you a little something extra for the live stream today, but I know also what you saw in there was that there is a pet core. Let me show you the pet. You want to see the pet core? All right, here's what we're going to do. So let's go back to our top-down view. I'm going to turn off the MEGA65, and I am going to hit no scroll, and I'm going to power on my device. All right, and so for those of you that are familiar with the MEGA65, you know what this is going to do. Oh, I didn't do it right. Hold on. Let's try it again. I didn't hold my button down. I kind of slipped off as I was doing it. There we go. So you'll notice there's my cores. Apologies for the little HDMI thing down at the bottom. That's just my capture card, and I'll live with it because I love the capture card that's on here. But you can see I have the 0 core. I have nothing in slot 1. The reason I don't have anything in slot 1 is the MEGA65 factory core is the latest core that I've put in slot 0. So when there's a new one, then I'll flash out to 1. That way I always have the original for that one. So this has all been upgraded. Again, thanks to the MEGA65 community, I have now an R6 board, so I can demo things the way they are instead of my old R3 board. So again, thanks to that community for helping with that. You'll see in 2, I have my MEGA65 C64 core. We'll be using that here in just a minute, which is really cool. And then you'll see MegaPet is number 3. Let's press number 3 and see what it looks like. I am going to need, what did I do with it? Oh no, oh no. What did I do with my, oh boy, I walked off with it and I don't know where it is. Rats. This could get a little skewed. Here it is, number 2. Is it under here? Where is it? Oh no. We're going to have some, oh here it is, never mind. Whew. We're good. I gotta have this guy, and you'll find out why here in just a minute. But let's go ahead and do number 3 and see what happens. So this is the MegaPet. Very good. So this is the MegaPet Core version 0.0 port from Mr. done by Olaf. So this is really cool. I was really excited about this one, as well as I do have a pet back here, but if I want to play with it, I can now do it on my MEGA65, and I'm okay doing it on my MEGA65 because the keyboard is similar enough. It's a Commodore keyboard. I've got the Petsky characters, all those types of things. So let's press space to continue. Wait, Control plus Mega is a diagnostic sense. I kind of want to Control plus Mega. Let me see what happens when we do Control plus Mega. And didn't do it. Maybe I got to be inside. Here we go. So we're booting. There it is. Control plus Mega. Didn't work. Anyway, some of the stuff may not work. Let me go ahead and spread this out like it should. Hold on. There we go. So I just need to change my aspect ratios, and we'll have to do that. So there you go. There's Basic, Commodore Basic 4.0. Now, I believe if I hit Help, that gets us our menu. And then we can mount our drives here. Yeah, there we go. It looks like we have 2 drives. We have our HDMI settings, so we can change that. We do have CRT emulation on. We have Zoom, audio improvements, those types of things. So there is the Commodore PET core for the MEGA65. I'm going to admit, I didn't know that was available. The only reason I found that is because I was browsing the Filehost. So that's another reason you want to browse the Filehost. I don't make it into the Discord, the MEGA65 Discord every day. So I'm a casual user like a lot of owners, but it is good to go there. And I was so excited when I saw that. So that is pretty cool. So there you go, folks. There is the Commodore PET core. Does that get me caught up? Yeah, there it is. We are good. We're getting ready to do some Maniac Mansion. Let's get caught up on chat before we do that. Just a minute. And we're looking good. Just so you guys know, streams are usually about 2 hours. We're on track. Now, I will say Maniac Mansion is a long game. We probably won't make it through. So, oh my goodness, you guys have been chatty. Let's see where we left off here. This has been a while. I'm jealous. I need this. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that. Okay, let's move up. Nice paddles. Evil J now. Keep it clean. Those are nice paddles, though. I'm going to scroll down, so apologies if I miss it. Defto, yep, Ladybug Killer. Oh, wait, that's because I've dropped off. That's right. So let me get caught back up here. Mr. Landfill, I rescued many. I can go further. So when I lost my connection a few minutes ago, it kind of went back here. Here we go. Mentioned that you need to flip dip number 2 in the MEGA65 to enable Ethernet. I don't have to mention it because you just put it in chat. So I have mentioned it. So thank you, Anton. Very good. Very good to know. That is also going to be in the user's guide. It's in chapter 7 as well. So I do say that in my script, which is good, and specifically point that out. But yes, you do need to enable the flip dip switch number 2 in the MEGA65 to get your Ethernet port operational. Now, interestingly, Anton, mine was on by default. Now, I don't know if are they using the Ethernet at all and doing some test at trends before they send them, but mine was already done that way. So I'm hopeful maybe the default is it's like that. Is the MEGA65 using some sort of FTP? Yes, it is. I stand corrected. Kaibo. Gee, it's not FTP, but proprietary program. I guess that's true because of the M65 Connect, right? So I think it does get a little confusing though, because we talk about the software on the terminal side being the FTP, but it's not actually FTP is what our developers are telling us. That is, yes, there is a client for Mega M65 Connect. Yep, Windows, Linux. See, they're going to answer a lot of the questions, so I just need to move ahead. There you go. You can use MEGA65 FTP in Ethernet mode. There you go. M65 Unix, yep, along with command line tools, which is really cool. I'll be covering some of the command line tools in Chapter 7 as well. Linux, it all works great on Linux too. I've been using it on Linux as well. Sweet, I am and have been all Linux for quite some time. Yes, we know you are, Cubicle Nate. You can tell by the penguin in your logo, which is awesome. Galaga, I can't blaspheme. Okay, well, discussed, right? There you go. I know, there you go. It is open source, some sort of downloadable binary. An Apple II GS core would be cool. Again, I will probably not put an Apple core on here, but for folks who really want an Apple II GS core, I think that would be possible. I think what we're waiting on though, I think the biggie, and it's going to be kind of interesting with the keyboard, but that Amiga core. Hey, developers, if you've got any update on that Amiga core, put that in the chat for us. Everything for the Amiga, yes, it is. That's a good point. Everything is open source. Hardware, software, everything. It's one of the reasons I was really attracted to the project. Gosh, I don't know how many years ago when I actually supported the development of the Bitstream. That's how far back I actually go. I don't know if the developers know that, but actually when Paul Gardner-Stephen was doing some support for the Bitstream for the development, I actually started contributing back then. And it's been a long journey, but oh, so worth it. Cubicle Linux for 20 years, probably because I manage an active, probably so. Probably so. Let's see, 62 viewers. Yes, let's reach 7. Hey, did I lose that? Where is my scoreboard here? I lost my scoreboard there. No, that's not it. Yeah, I did. I lost my scoreboard when I lost my browser. So I cannot tell what I have. Let me see if I can bring up a new window here. Live stream. Oh, wait, here it is. Maybe? Yes. 63. Yeah, very good. Keep us on track here, Miss. Looks like I joined. You're good, Rialto. You're fine. Good to have you here. And I think this is your first live stream. So welcome to your very first retroCombs live stream. More IT manager stuff. New models have Ethernet diff switch on. There you go. Perfect. What do we have? Oh, super chat. Hey, Mark, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Wow, that is a healthy super chat. Very nice. Mark is just a wonderful contributor to the channel. Always appreciate him. Thank you so much. And you are welcome for showing the pet core. You know, if anybody else is excited about that pet core, let us know in chat. And of course, super chats are a fun way to do that if you are so inclined, and they help support the channel tremendously. So thank you so much, Mark. I really appreciate your support of the channel. I think the Ethernet was on by default on mine. I think that's probably true. My MEGA65 is scheduled to arrive on Tuesday. Oh, wow. Mascot, congratulations. This is your first live stream with us too, I know. But super excited for you to have that. And again, for those of you that are getting new ones, if you're looking for a community to hang out in, of course, we have the MEGA65 Discord. If it's a little too much for you, I'm going to talk about a way that you can get into a little smaller community that is here to help you as well. So we'll talk about that here in just a minute. The Spirit. Yep, the Amiga core. Yes, Amiga's cool. I want to see the 128 core. That would be interesting too. Be curious to see how they handle the dual output on that, the two different displays. I'm sure we can figure that out. That is a good number. I think that's a new record, 62. 60, did I say 62? We got a new record, folks, 65. I'm writing that down right now, 65. By the way, I haven't answered $47 on the paddles. Did I do okay? $47 on the paddles. 47. That was shipping included. So you got to throw that in too. So, all right. Very good. Mascot, I feel the same. The machine, it's so much fun. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. And, Rialto is the maker of the pet core. Oh, outstanding. Nicely done. I look forward to watching you develop that and keep me in the loop on that. I'd love to know what plans you have with that. Speaking of Ted, yes, I know everybody else wants to know where the, you talking about my C116? It is right there. No, is that it? Yeah, it's right over there. It's got a nice, no, that is not it. I take that back. It's over there. That's right. Whew, I got a lot. I'm actually working with So Ready and helping her get the dimensions so that she can create a custom cover for us for our C116s. So if you have one, you'll be able to have a case here pretty soon. Pet core, I know, it's great, isn't it? 47, that's kind of what I thought. I thought it was a good deal. It was one of those make an offer. So that's where we got. Okay, great price. So I thought that was good. Next for the pet core is either to make it a 8296 model or incorporate the 4044 drive. And oh, I like that. I think that's a great idea. The question I would have, since I have you on here, any chance that Super Pet features can make it into a core, or is that just too much? I've always wanted to play with the Super Pet and the additional features that came with the Waterloo software. So I'd love to know if that might be an option. All right. Are you guys ready to play some Maniac Mansion? I think we need to dive into Maniac Mansion. So let's go ahead. Let me get my notes here. We're going to learn a little bit about Maniac Mansion as we go. But the first thing we're going to do is we are going to play Maniac Mansion. Make sure I got everything here. We're going to play Maniac Mansion on the C64. We want to see what it looked like on the original C64. So I am going to go into my retro view and we are going to reboot. Actually, you don't need to see me reboot that. Let me go ahead and do this right here. And not that you need, probably not any better seeing me. Oh, I need to fix this too because I'll be cutting you all off. There we go. I really need a producer in-house. Let's see. Let me get out of here. Okay, that's good. And let's go ahead and we are going to load. So your chat. Somebody else already mumbling about making a Super Pet. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. And I lost my cast again. What in the world? Oh, no, it's not because of that. It's because of this. There we go. All right. I evidently accidentally hit that. Okay, so well that makes sense. I wouldn't invest in it either if somebody else would. Let's head to the Maniac Rescue Sandy. That's exactly right. All right. So let's go back over to our retro view. So I also need to change my resolution so that everything's not squashed. So let's go back to 4:3 here. There we go. Again, I do love having on the fly, being able to do that. So you can see everything we have here, my ROM version, all that business. But I want to show you something first of all. Again, this is just for completeness. So some of you may be saying, hey, Stephen, why don't you just go and use Go64, and then why don't you bring up the version for the Commodore 64? Well, unfortunately right now this is not necessarily the fault of this, but let me go this way. But unfortunately right now, the MEGA65 does not read .d64 file. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat, please do, developers, but we still don't have .d64 support. I'm really looking forward to that because I think that will open up a whole new world of doing some exploration in Go64 mode. So I can't load this in Go64 mode. So again, just as a matter of completeness, I'm just sharing that. You're going to need to use the C64 core to play Maniac Mansion on the C64. Now we haven't even gotten to the MEGA65 version. I'm just talking about you just want to play the Commodore 64 version of Maniac Mansion, and you want to play it on your computer, okay? So I got some weirdness going on again. What in the world? I'm going to have to do a refresh here. Let me reload this page here. There we go. And you're going to see some weirdness here in just a minute. There we go. Now people are caught back up. It wasn't actively updating. So there we go. All right. So now we're back where we started. So I believe that is the case. So let's see if anybody said anything. D64 support only via the Pi 1541. Go. So there you go. If you have a Pi 1541, you could add that as an IEC device on your MEGA65 and then access it. What I'd really like to see is those virtual.d64 support. So just wanted to clarify that. So we're going to bounce out of this. And what I'm going to do, again, is I am going to hold and I always mess them up. I don't know why I can't keep these things in mind. We're going to hold our no scroll. We're going to boot, and that's going to bring up our cores, okay? And we're going to load our C64 core for the MEGA65. All right, and we are loading. There it is. And then I've got to do the whole thing again where I stretch the screen back out because for some reason, that's just what happens. All right, so there we go. So now we've got the C64 core. And again, if you hit help, then you get all of your options for the C64 core. I believe this is version 5.1. Is that the latest one, folks in chat? Let me know, but I believe C64 core is the latest version. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to mount a drive. And we're going to load this one right here. And, you know, while we're in here, I think that's all we need to do. I think I have, we could add a memory expansion to it if we wanted to. I think we're not going to need to do that. Everything else is good. And let's close the menu. All right, and let's load. And remember that this is going to be real time. So let's talk while we're loading. Let's talk a little bit about Maniac Mansion. Again, I've got some notes here to remind us, and then we'll have some questions along the way. So I went through the Wikipedia, and I actually had AI help me just kind of do a quick summary. So excuse my use of AI if you're anti-AI, but I got to tell you, for quick summaries, I love it. I use it at work in the paying gig all the time. So 1987, a Lucasfilm Games classic, Maniac Mansion first hit the scene in what year? What year, folks? This is your test. What year did Maniac Mansion, no cheating, what year did it first hit the scene? And it was developed and published by a little known group called Lucasfilm Games. Lucasfilm Games, who would later be known as, there's another one, try that one. What would Lucasfilm Games later be known as? Okay, so date and Lucasfilm's name change. It says it was a groundbreaking title known for its humor. Yeah, there's quite a bit of humor. I remember that. Multiple player characters, which we're going to figure that out. An innovative click and point interface, which is horrible with a joystick, but works pretty good with the mouse. So stay tuned for that. The SCUMM engine. The game was built using the legendary SCUMM engine, which stands for Script Creation Utility for Maniac Mansion. Not sure I knew that before I started doing research for this live stream. This engine it was a revolutionized adventure games, allowing for more complex interactions and storytelling. It powered many other LucasArts classics like, and tell me if you like any of these, Zack McCracken, love that one, and Monkey Island. I don't think I ever played Monkey Island. Never had a chance to play that. The original version of Maniac Mansion was released for the Commodore 64. It was considered a technical feat because getting it to run on the C64 was quite a bit. Let's see, the developers had to use advanced memory management techniques to fit the game's complex world, multiple characters into the C64's limited RAM. I would imagine that is true. Let's go ahead and hit run here. Boom. All right, so we've got a crack. This version has been cracked, obviously. So we're going to let that go. Hopefully this is going to load. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if this doesn't load? This would be, oh, okay, so that looks good. Let's go back here. We'll let it keep loading. Cutscenes and humor, even with the limitation, C64 version retain the game's signature cutscenes and hilarious dialogue. I guess we'll find out if it's hilarious or not as we go. It's known as, it's considered a defining title. Maniac Mansion became a defining title for the Commodore 64, showcasing the system's capabilities and pushing the boundaries of what is possible in adventures games on the Commodore 64. Huge success and spawned a sequel, Day of the Tentacle. I remember that. I'd forgotten about that, but oh yeah, I forgot about Day of the Tentacle. I need to go back and check that out too. All right, so the history lesson's over. Let's jump into what we've got to do in this game. Where are we anyway? Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and get past the crack screen. See, I got to keep you all busy because just watching the game load, that would be, you know, see, this is, I'm a pro here, folks. Professional right here. Keeping you, educating you while you're waiting for a game to load. How are we doing? Yep, still loading. Let's see, the mission of okay, so here's the mission. The mission of Maniac Mansion, and we heard this in chat already, is to rescue Sandy Pants. Sandy Pants. Oh my. The cheerleader girlfriend of Dave Miller. The Watchtower dryer has finished running. And my wash is done. Who has been kidnapped by the mad scientist, Dr. Fred Edison. So the breakdown of the mission elements. Let's see. We've got several like chapters here. We have the kidnapping, the rescue team, infiltrate the mansion, explore and solve puzzles, avoid capture, that's part of what we have to do, and escape with Sandy. Now, we will not get to the escape with Sandy part. I'm just pretty sure that's not going to happen. So we'll look at that. We're not going to play a lot in the C64 version. We are going to play a little bit in the MEGA65 version, so I may need your help doing a walkthrough. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and see where we are. Oh, there we go. We are good. All right, now, okay, I'm going to have to don headphones. Hang on a second. Okay, I don't know if we have sound yet. I guess we'll figure it out. Maybe we don't have sound on this screen. Was there sound at all when I was talking? Let me know. Okay. Now, I don't have anything connected for this game. I'm not sure if the mouse works, so we're not going to worry about the mouse. But we are going to use this. Only it's not in there. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Oh, it's a retroCombs live stream, folks. Here we go. All right, so we're going to plug in the DB9. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if it's 1 or 2. 2. We'll go 2. We're going to try 2. And what you'll notice is when I plug that in, this is going to flash. You can see that. And then this, I'm going to press this button. And then looks like they connected, probably because recently they have been connected. Let's go back and see if I'm in the right port. And I am not in the right port, evidently. So let me move it to 1. And let me make sure they're connected. There we go. Now we're working. So you can see this is working. So again, wireless. Very cool. I'm telling you, this is good. All right, let's go ahead and pick a couple of people here. Again, we're just going to kind of take a look. So, oh, there's sound. I heard sound. Good. There we go. And we'll go start. Now, the mouse version, or mouse may work with this, but I'm not going to fool with that today because we're just taking a look. What I want you to take in is the look, the screen, the graphics, the sound. Just kind of take it in, all right? So this is the C64 version. This is what we used to play. And it is loading. Let's see what's happening in chat while it's loading here. We're like constantly loading. And again, I'm going to miss some chat today. I'm sorry. Oh. Day of the Tentacle. I like walking around the LucasArts campus. And oh, wow, that's cool. You're close enough to do that. All right, so we got some story here going on. How about that sound, folks? Is that too loud? Let me know if that's too loud. I can bring that down a little bit. If you think that's too loud, let me know. 67 records. Yeah, ooh, 67. 67, thank you for that. Keep that. I'm going to write that down. We're at 67. 67, new record. Man, what would it be like to break 3 digits? I don't know. Sound effects by, original music. There you go. What did Mislov say? What has he said? Did I miss something? Yeah, the crack tune is good, isn't it? That does seem a little loud to me. I'm going to bring that down just a little bit, folks. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Okay, there we go. And we're going to just let the cut screen kind of go here while we catch up on chat. No sound here, only clicks. You should be hearing sound, I guess so. I guess it was still possible to die. Yeah, I think it was possible. All right, so now here we go. Put inside 2 and press the joystick. So let me show you how we're going to do that. We are going to, for those of you new to this, we are going to hit our help key, and then that's going to bring that back. Okay, so let's our menu back. Let me get out of here. CX78 Plus is good too, retro and gaming. Yes, I have 2 of those. I'll be doing kind of a look at that on my other channel too, I hope. I've got like this whole modern joystick controller thing for retro folks that I'm kind of thinking about there. So let me get back down. Okay, let me just check, make sure. Sounds fine. Good. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Thank you, Evil J. Let's go ahead and let me get rid of this and show you how we're going to swap discs. So I'm going to hit my help key, as I mentioned, and then we're going to go in here, and we're going to hit this one right here. Okay, now we'll hit help again, and then we're going to push our button and keep our fingers crossed that it's going to work. All right. Okay, I've got to reload this right here. Okay, we'll assume it's loading. I don't hear it. There we go. Whew, you always worry about that. Oh, okay. Oh, this looks like the old mansion. I'm sure I saw Dr. Fred take Sandy here. Sandy Pants, that is. This could be real dangerous. We must get into the music. I love this tune. Yeah, MEGA65 version is going to be good. Oh, I love that music. It was good music, wasn't it? I heard Dr. Fred was kind of cute. Oh, good. I've never seen this game before. Get out of here, Cubicle Nate. You're kidding, right? You've never seen this game, but it does work in the MEGA65 version. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going backwards here. Never had a mouse. Oh, I see. Okay, but the mouse, yes, the mouse, it will work in the 65 version for sure. 68. Are we at 68 now? Oh, we're at 70. Holy cow, folks, we're at 70. We are at 70. All right, super duper. Off topic, I have the Hyperkin Ranger, which has a paddle, but doesn't seem to, yeah, it doesn't work. The paddle's not working for Desert Blizzard for a lot of games on retro systems. It works okay for the Retron N, but not anything else really well. I'm not sure what it is. It's kind of weird. Nice crickets. I know, aren't those crickets? We'll see those crickets later. Truly never seen this game. Call me sheltered. I still am amazed that you've never seen this game. Hey, 71. We're at 71. Somebody keeping count for me? I may ask for an update at the end of this thing. Okay. All right. So how this works is you take your little mouse and you say walk to, and I think you can switch. Can you? Yeah, it's just, I don't know how you switch people. I'm sure it's down here somewhere, but we're going to walk to, and again, we're not going to really do anything other than see what the game looks like. And then, for the sake of time, and you can see, the other thing I want you to notice is the transition between screens. So you can see it's taking a while. We're using, this is like it would be on the Commodore 64, right? Now I can actually, mess around with items too if I want to do that. But you'll notice we can't see his hair right now because his hair is black and the sky's black. So, you know, we kind of get some of the, we're limited on colors basically. But still, what an awesome job. I mean, look at the windows. I love the windows with the little highlights on them. But Lucas Arts, by the way, was the name of what they changed to from Lucasfilm Games to Lucas Arts. When they released this in 1987, there we go, get you caught up there. This would have been pretty technical feat for the Commodore 64. Okay, so there you go. There's the Commodore 64 version. Now, I think what we need to, let me mark that off. We've done that. Let's talk about the MEGA65 version. But before we do that, I have to do, what do I have to do? This, there we go. You knew it was coming. You all were waiting for it. So again, Mark was kind enough to throw in a super chat, which you can do all during live streams, or you can do thanks during regular videos. But there is also a way that you can support the retroCombs channel by becoming a member. Go to buymeacoffee.com/retrocombs. You can look at all these different levels. You'll see I have a MEGA65 because that's the ultimate. The MEGA65 is the ultimate membership. That gets you executive producer, all kinds of stuff. You're a true fan of not just me, but the MEGA65. But for all of these, what I like, all of them but the very lowest level, what I like is, if I can find my, oh my goodness, where are my little buttons? You would think they're, what in the world? Well, here you go. We'll do it this way. No, that one's not working. So there we go. Found it. All these levels will get you access to my Discord as well, where we have a small but growing little community. Evil Jay's part of that. Jamie's in there. Mislav is in there. Mark is in there. There's several folks who are in there. And we have several MEGA65 folks. There is a developer in there or two as well. But it's a little smaller community. So if you're interested in a little smaller community where you can share your projects, ideas, ask questions, if we don't get an answer, we can get that to you. My Discord is available, and that's the retroCombs. But the only way you can get into that is if you come in at the VIC 20 level and buy me a coffee. Now, the other thing that you can do, folks, just to let you know, there are memberships you can join or attach your membership down below with a YouTube membership. I get you a little extra star and some other things when you come on the live streams, those types of things, because it's going through YouTube. That will get you in at the at the C64 level. So if you decide to join via the YouTube link down below, that'll get you at the, there you go, C64. So if you want to see what perks come with that level, go to retroCombs. Stefan, I know I still owe you something too. Stand by. The reason I haven't sent that is I am out of something that I was going to send you. So I'm waiting, and I've got to get those reordered. So eventually that'll come. The other thing is, if you come in at the MEGA65 level, you get perks. And one of the perks I did this year was the Christmas gift. For those of you who are regular supporters, I gave you one of these for your C64 that had retroCombs on it. So that was nice. And then the year before that, you got a little retroCombs Funko Pop. So if you come in at the MEGA65, you're going to get something under your Christmas tree, a little special from me and the lovely accountant. We always have fun doing those, getting those put together. So there you go. There is my going all PBS public service announcement on you. If you are interested in supporting the channel, there are ways to do it. Now, if you just don't want to support regularly, don't forget you can super chat during live streams. And again, thanks during videos you see that you like. All right, enough of that garbage. Let's get into what you all are here for an hour and 12 minutes later. Hopefully that's all kind of leaned into it, though, and got you prepared. Let's talk about Maniac Mansion on the MEGA65. All right. We may have lost Kaibo. I don't know. He's probably wondering, is this guy ever going to get to my stuff? But Kaibo is the developer of Maniac Mansion for the MEGA65. Not really Maniac Mansion, but the interpreter, right? The SCUMM-VM. And it's called the, you know what? I lost my FTP. Or my FTP. I lost my Filehost window. Let me bring that back up. I'm trying to remember the name of the interpreter. It is called, let me bring it up here. The MEGA SPUTM, MEGA SPUTM for Maniac Mansion. Again, that is on the Filehost. You can find that. And now here's what's unique. And Evil J, this is why I didn't tell you in the chat on our Discord. He actually is using, this is what's really cool, we're using for the MEGA65 the Amiga version assets to include the sound and the imaging. Deft tells me that performance is even, and I've not tried it on the Amiga. I had a 600 over here. I just didn't have time to fire it up. But Deft has mentioned to me that it even performs better on the MEGA65, really highlighting and showcasing probably why the C65 would have been a threat to the Amiga had it been released in the early 90s. They probably have been very competitive with each other, which is why I love that we have the MEGA65 so that we can see that and understand that. So that's really cool. The other thing too is when you go to the files host, you're going to find the files you need. The files you need will not play Maniac Mansion because of copyright issues. That is a license that's still out there. Read the instructions, read the details, and it'll tell you how to prepare your disks if you have a legitimate copy of the software. And as you all know, LucasArts is still very much a thing. All right. So just kind of, so today I'll be showing you as a way to support the community and share with the community what is out there. So there you go. So that's I've already got all of it pre-prepared and everything, but I'm not going to show you how to do that today. That's not the scope of this, but read the instructions, read the instructions before you become deconstructed. There you go. I think I've got the disclaimers out of the way. Let me know, developers, if I've missed a disclaimer I need to say. Let's go back. A lot of chatting going on. Let me just see some of these long ones, see if I missed something. Pulling off something like Maniac Mansion. Yeah, I, again, agree with that. Evil J, remember those old advertisements for national BBS services that had sections with graphics like yes, the well. So funny you mentioned the well, because last night, the Lovely and Calton and I, believe it or not, I got her to watch an old Computer Chronicles on BBSs, and the well was one of the ones that was being displayed. So that is so just stuck in my mind right now. Yeah, I love watching the old Computer Chronicles. Those are so much fun. Q-Link, yes, Jamie, absolutely. And then CompuServe for me later. What was cool about Day of Tentacle? That it contained a whole Maniac Mansion on a computer that was in the game. Oh, I'd forgotten that, Taro. You're right. That was cool. Let's see. What's the Atari ST? What? Atari ST? Hey, Power Vintage, good to have you here. Thanks for joining the live stream. Good to have you here. Retro and Gaming by the Horses, if I remember correctly. I missed something there. I'm sorry. There it is. M65 Spudum. Thank you there. MEGA65. Appreciate that. Yep, there. Everybody's just, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Spudum. Yes, yes, yes. That's the way to do it. Porting the Amiga assets. I thought you would appreciate that. Again, I didn't want to give away the spoiler. So trademark. Yep. Disney. Yeah, we all have to watch out for Disney. Disney might come after me if I'm not careful. Spudum is the actual internal name of the engine interpreter at Lucasfilm. I did not know that, Kaibo. Glad you're still with us, by the way. Sorry it's taking so long to get to your stuff. I know you're probably wondering, is he ever still going to get to it? We're getting there. It's just this is part of the process, all right? Hang in there, guys. I actually bought the original Amiga discs of the game at eBay for this. Outstanding. That's where we need to go. Computer House, you are speaking my love language. Oh, Nate, I know, isn't it great? Of course, I grew up in the time when I was looking for them on PBS. I think it was on the weekends. I think it was a Saturday afternoon show or morning show. I can't remember. There we go. I was a sysop for vid games. Oh, wow, on CompuServe. Outstanding. I did not know that. We'll have to talk more about that in the retroCombs Discord. I have but one complaint on your levels. Why would the +4 be higher than the... Because it's a better... No, I'm not going to say it's a better machine. Because it's the next iteration. It's purely timeline. Everything is purely timeline. The +4 came after the C6. So Cubicle Nate, that's why. It's a valid point. But I will say there's a lot of love for the +4 too. For those of... especially in my... I've got several in my Discord. That are fans, but I get it. But that's why. And actually, what's been interesting about those levels is people actually come in at the level that's their favorite computer. It's not necessarily about the money. It's about what was their favorite computer, which I think is just a lot of fun. So that's good. One of the first MMOs was from LucasArts as well. Habitat. Oh, I had forgotten all about that, Anton. Very, very good. Because it does have a... Thomas is absolutely correct. Much better basic. And save for some of the sprite stuff and sound stuff, everything else is so much better. It's faster processor. There's a lot of cool things about it. I could go on about the +4, but I'm not going to do that. I would love a +4 core, or better yet, a TED core for the MEGA65 that also gets us a 364 that would have had that sound synthesizer that no one can find. Okay, I've got, you guys keep on chatting. I am fighting words. It says +4 better, time passes, cut to... Oh, did I lose viewers? I lost 2 viewers because I said the plus. I didn't say it was better. It's just different. Okay, Evil J, don't put words in my mouth. But if anybody's allowed to put words in my mouth, it is Evil J. So, okay, there we go. We need a game in the, yes, that would be fun. Yes, a game like Maniac Mansion. We could probably just pretend that Maniac Mansion is Stranger Things. Could we? I think we can. All right, let's play. All right, you guys, let me make sure I've done a file. Okay, we did that. Okay, I talked about that. Oh, I do need to show you one thing. I do need to show you, no, a couple of things. I'm sorry, because I want you guys, again, for completeness, it's more about getting the game running and showing you a few things, but it's also about how did you get it running. So I do need to show you a few things. Let me go back to my retro computer. I am going to pull up, I'm holding my Alt as I power up. I do want to show you, I did have to make some changes. I'm glad I checked my notes because I almost forgot that. We talked about the file host. I did have to make a few changes in my configuration. So I'm going to go to the configure MEGA65 utility. And we can finally go back to 4x3 for good now. So these are the things I had to change, just to be clear. And some of this is not going to work, I don't think. Yeah, because I don't have it hooked up. We're going to have to hook up the mouse here in just a minute. The mouse is actually doing some weird things. I'm going to share that with you when we get there. So we got to be careful. But the mouse that you want in the configuration is Amiga to 1351 enabled, and then turn your D-jitter on. Okay, so I had to do that in order to get the mouse, because for the MEGA65 version, I am going to use a mouse. And the mouse I am going to use is this mouse that came with my Amiga 600. So it's not an official tank mouse, but it is their 327124 that came with later Amigas with the 9-pin DIN. So that is the mouse I'm going to be using. It's not plugged in right now because what will happen is it will, whoa, where did that come from? That's interesting. That's not supposed to be, oh, I lost it again? Oh my goodness, what is going on here? I keep losing my connection to my device and now I've lost everything. All right, hold on just a second. Let's see if we can get this recast back here. That is so weird. So let me turn this off. Hold on, what just happened? Let me go back to, there we go. All right, got it. Okay, so, and did I lose that? Is this still working? Yep, nope, that's not working. Man, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I think we're back. Okay, let's see. Clear that. There we go. Okay, we're back. All right, so I did have to change that. The other thing I had to change was not the chipset. Don't have to do anything there. I did go to video. I changed it to NTSC 60 Hertz. I think it'll work with both, but I just did that. And you do need to make sure that your digital video is enhanced with audio so that if you're on HDMI, it's coming out of there. The audio, now I don't know if this is me, Kaibo, but I had to change. Mine was, for some reason, it was on 8580 and I wasn't getting any sound. I had to go to 6581 to get the sound working. Please correct me if I'm wrong in chat, but those are just the things that I needed to make sure that it was working. I'm just sharing that, again, for a matter of completeness. So let me go back here and reboot. There we go. We'll get out of here. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unplug my joystick for now. And again, I'm not going to plug in this right now. Well, actually, let me go ahead and plug it in so I can show you what's happening when I do it. So this is going to go in port number 1. And let me show you what happens when I go in here. So if I'm in if I'm in my MEGA65, I'm going to hit restore for about a second and a half, and that brings up my freezer menu. If I go to 0 right now to load my disk, you'll notice it doesn't work. All right, and that's because I have a mouse plugged in. Oh, you saw it work there, but it worked there because I rolled the ball. Now, if I scroll up, let's get Maniac Mansion here. And let's go ahead. I'm going to hit a reset because that's going to auto boot. There it goes again. I don't know why I keep losing my connection to my... We're just going to turn off chat for a few folks. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and reset and load the game. And there you go. and you'll see the mouse is working. So let me go back to my top down. So we're going to put our mouse on our Dan approved 45G SO2 CPU. I needed a mouse. Can you believe it? I needed a mouse pad again. How about that? Let's go back in here to our retro right here. Now I have a couple of views. I guess I could use our official MEGA65 view right here. That works. And you'll actually see the keys. Although we don't really use the keys, you know what? I'm not going to use that one. I think we're going to be better off if we just go here. Let's get full screen. Let's see this thing. So here we go. Please select 2 other kids. Let's select the other 2 that we had. And you can see already just the change. See how fast it loaded as well, which is another benefit of the MEGA65. Let's go ahead and choose, let's choose this guy and this one, because I think those were the same ones we chose. So Razor is a lead singer for the punk band. Michael is award-winning photographer for the college newspaper. All right. Where are these other guys? Sid is an aspiring musician trying to start his own new wave band. Wendy wants to be a famous novelist and is waiting for her big break. Bernard is president of the physics club and winner of the college's geek. Do any of you feel like you're back in college right now? Jeff hangs out on the beach. Responds to the name Surfer Dude. All right, so we will keep these guys. This could easily be replaced with the cast of Stranger Things and a new game created, and we could have the Upside Down and the mansion and the whole thing. Let's start. I get a little, I'll be quiet, let you hear. 20 years ago today. We'll put up the sound just a little bit more, guys. Volume levels are a little lower on the MEGA65 version. Give me a sound check in chat, please. All right, Oliver, Olivier, sorry. Hey, he's a 64. Hey, thanks for joining. And we have our newest member. I need you to do one thing for me since you came in at the Commodore 64 level. I would love if you would send me your email address. Email me at retrocombs@icloud.com. That's retrocombs@icloud.com. The problem with C64 memberships is that those don't transfer directly to Buy Me a Coffee and automatically get you in the Discord. So make sure you send me your email address so that I can send you your invite for all things Commodore 64 level on Buy Me a Coffee. So again, thank you for being my newest member. This is exciting. We got a new member today. Thank you for that. Again, send me an email, retrocombs@icloud.com. It's also down below. Click a little button that says email. So great to have you on board. Look forward to seeing you in the Discord soon. Thank you for that. So you see everything going on here. Now we are going to dive in a little bit. I'm going to be relying on my community. I do have a mini walkthrough through like a first couple of things here, but I don't know that it makes a whole lot of sense. We'll give it a shot. But part of the fun is having you all help along the way. So let's go ahead and what we're going to do. I guess the first use is use. Does that let me use her? No. Because right now if I walk, let's see, walk to, it's going to move him. How do I change to this person right here? Because I don't think it's not, I don't use a person, right? Yeah, see, it's just going. Do they follow along automatically? Admittedly, I did not do a lot of research other than to get us started. So you guys let me know what we need to do here. I'm gonna get this guy going. What was this guy's name again? Is this Zach? Is this Zach? Yeah. No. Is this guy? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, I did wear my 1980s vintage denim jacket to match our little character up there. So there you go. Let's keep walking. How do I get the other guys to follow me? Oh, new kid. Is that it? New kid? New kid? Oh, there it is. Razor. And we can bring Razor along. Let's go ahead and bring Razor. Needs to come along too for the ride. Let's go ahead and get that. All right, let's go ahead and get our other guy with us, Michael. All right, Michael. So we have Dave. Let's get over here. And move him out of the way here. We have Dave. We have Razor and Michael. So Dave, Razor, and Michael. All right, let's go back to Dave. And let's go ahead and we're going to see if we can enter the house. And I think the first thing we need to do, if I remember, I believe that underneath every doormat in front of every house, there's generally a key, right? So let's see, how will we do that? Will we push? Will we pull? Will we open? Will we close? Well, what we got? Or will we use the mat? I don't think we use the mat. Let's see. Yeah, use doormat. That doesn't seem to work. Can we push the doormat? Nope. Can we pull the doormat? There it is. So we have to pull that makes a little more sense. So we pull the doormat, and then we are going to pick up the key. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking on pick up, then I click on the key, and then I've got to click one more time to actually activate that command. I thought I'd pick up key. There we go. Got it. Okay. So I assume we have our, yeah, here it is. Here's our inventory down here. All right. So now I think we can enter here. So I think that's what we can do. Let's see if we can open, let's use key with the front door. Did that work? On the lock? Use front door, or no, we want to use key in front door. There we go. All right. And then we can walk to, I'm going to assume we walk in here. All right. We are in the house. Now let's go ahead and grab our other kids just in case. Let's see if we can get them in here too and have them join us. New kid. Razor. Let's get her in here. And I think there's some cooperation, if I remember. There's things you got to do with people at the same time. I don't know. Maybe we'll leave one kid out there to guard watch. I don't know. But let's new kid. Let's get Dave here. My guess is there's something going on here. Let's see if we can open up this clock here. It doesn't seem to open. Can we open this door? You guys in chat, let me know what you think I need to do next. Oh, there's something there. Let's walk in here and see what's in here. Oh, this wasn't a closet. This is a whole kitchen. Holy smokes. Love the graphics. Huge upgrade. So being able to use those Amiga assets is really great. All right, we are going to, let me pause here for just, well, my dear, hope you're having fun. Is this Sandy Pants? Within minutes, it'll all be over. You'll be hooked up to my machine getting your pretty brains sucked out. Oh, no. There's no sound. You'll never get away with this. I wonder why there's no sound. Dave and his friends will rescue me. I thought there might be like some ambiance and some music going. You and your meteor can eat slime. Looking, I think, Kaibo, tell me if I'm wrong. This is like 256 colors. Is that what the Amiga version was? Whatever. Help. I need a jacket. Okay, so there we go. So let me take a break here. I got to change my controllers. Let's see what we've got going on here. Oh my goodness, you guys are still fighting about computers. Let's see, my first laser mouse I had was on the, oh yeah, that'd be good. This is a rollerball I'm using, so that's kind of interesting. Let's see what we have. Hey Neil, oh Neil pop in. Oh, there he is. Hey, Neil, good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. Good to have you guys here. It was my favorite and Dot. So, Tony, Amiga sound is so lame. And is it really in Maniac Mansion? Really, Thomas? Maybe so. Nice music. Some other folks liked it. Mr. Landfill, remember seeing those, thinking how cool they were. Okay, so let me get down here a little bit further. You guys have been having a good chat. That's good. Again, I told you I was going to miss some chat today just because there's so many folks in here. Hey, Ricky, good to have you here. Be careful. There's a lot of soft locks or dead ends in the game. Outstanding. Good to know. Dave's not here, man. You can afford to lose one kid, but not Dave. Yeah, I can imagine. Pull. Pull the door. Yeah, let me go back and try that. I definitely did not read Tommy Chong's voice. Okay. Double click works as well. Okay, so just double click on the tick, tick, tick. Gotcha. In which graphics mode of Amiga is game? Good question. Maybe our developers can help us with that. There's a special ending if you complete the game, but Dave died before. Oh, little spoiler alert there. Oh, I've never seen it. Don't think I ever saw that one either. Wrong game. Open clock is for, oh, okay. Day of the Tentacle. Okay. 16 colors like EGA version on PC. This is 16 colors? Wow. This seems, how are they doing that? Seems like more. Okay. Needs the Simbabble or Animal Crossing. The Tychus mouse adapter works great. Oh, I have to. That's good. I'm getting a kick out of the chainsaw that is next to the Radar. Yeah, I know. I kind of think, Cubicle Nate, that's something we should see if we can do something with next. Let's see if we can. Where is it? Let's walk up to. Well, let me just walk up to it first and see. Walk up to chainsaw. Let's see if we can pick up the chainsaw. We have a chainsaw, folks. We are rocking a chainsaw. Pick up we don't want very dull knives. We should probably try and open this. Nope, can't open that. Can we open the microwave? Open microwave. Oh, anything in the microwave? I don't see anything in the microwave, but we did open it, so that's good. Let's see, can we go over here? Anything? Uh-oh! What's the? Oh no! did we just die? I think we just died. How silly of me. I should have tied you to my bed. That was a slam. Well, that's interesting. Now what? I'm pretty sure we can't open that. Yeah, the door is locked. So where did this take us? Oh, I like this. This is good. Let's see. Am I stuck? Oh no, I can keep moving. Oh my, do. Ooh, are we dead? I love it. Secret lab. I'm pretty sure my key will not work here, right? Let's see. Let's use key in padlock. Yeah, it doesn't work. I didn't think so. How in the world would we get out of here? Are we dead, folks? I'm going to check with chat. Let me run into chat and see if we have. Are we done? Use the other kit. Oh, of course. Use the other kit. Def, thank you so much. This is why. You know, Def said, hey, you know, you probably want to read some walkthroughs before you try this game. And I thought, I should, but I'm just, I'm never that prepared. So yes, use new kid. Yes, we need a new kid. Let's use Razor. Razor, what are you up to? There you go. So there you go. We're getting a little experience of the game just by play. Did somebody say that we should just try and, did we try that? Open? It doesn't seem to open. Or did you say pull? Yeah, can't move it. Okay. So let's walk to, let's see what we have here. Check out some more. We'll play a few more minutes here, but I think we're getting a really good intro into the MEGA65 version of Maniac Mansion. You think there's something in this base? Let me push base. Can't move it. Can't read it. Can't turn it on. Can't turn it off. Can't unlock it. Don't think there's anything there. I guess we could try and pull it and see. Yeah, that didn't work. Can we open the door? Let's see if we can open. No handle. Okay, so we'll careful here. Let's try. Let's open. Thank you for the double click. That actually does work. Oh, there we go. Looks like people in chat are yelling at me. Let's see. Dot was released for the Day of the Tentacle, by the way. Was released for the C64 and neither the Amiga as far as. Oh, okay. And is pretty advanced SCUMM-V. It is very good. I'm really enjoying it. Pull gargoyle. No. Is that right, Stefan? Okay, let's try it. I love the tip. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and see if we can pull the gargoyle. Oh, look at you. Look at that. Now what happens if we pull this one? Okay, and pull. Okay, so that one, so it's just this one, okay. So now if we pull it, now my guess is if we try and walk to it, it's going to close. Yep, so then we got to come back here. We got to pull the gargoyle, and then we got to get a new kid, and we got to get Michael in here. Michael, get in here. What have you been doing hanging out? Get up here. We need some help. All right, Michael is in the house. So let's get Michael over here. And let's see if there, so here's that multiplayer, multi-cooperative game here. Let's go in here. All right, Michael. Oh, we don't have a flashlight, do we? Is there? Walk to light switch. Turn on. There we go. All right, let's walk to, what do we have here? Walk to furnace. All right, let's see if folks in chat give me any ideas here. You need to stay there. Yeah, I figured that out. Use the other guy. Yep, did that. This is such a, it is a fun game. It's one of those ones you just want to spend hours on. There's a light switch, got that. Use what is to highlight things. Thank you. Let's try that out. What is? Oh, there we go. What is the furnace? What is nuclear reactor? See, can we, there we go. Oh, slime. I don't think we want that. Oh, that's interesting. What's he doing back there? Yeah, stop that right here. Let's see if we can pick up. There we go. We have the silver key. Can we open this? Let's go ahead and turn on the fuse box. Yeah, maybe not. Turn off. What happens if we turn off the... Aha! I don't think we want to do that. Well, maybe we do. I don't know. Let's turn that back on. Uh-oh! Oh, great. Someone shut the power off. All right. We're going to have another meltdown. Hey, I caused a meltdown, folks. How can I take over the world when I'm on a budget? Oh my gosh. Boy, the meteor is going to be ticked. Oh my. Tentacle front and center. Hey, we're getting a really good kind of demo here. Oh, there he is. Yes, sir, dear Fred, sir. Purple tentacle at your disposal, sir. Quick, go check out the reactor. Michael better find a hiding spot. I think Michael is in trouble. Nope, over here. All right, just seeing if I... Oh, I caught you sneaking around our house. Who did? Dr. Fred isn't... turn on. To the dungeon? What? Oh, no, it's got two of us. We're done. We are done. I hope you rot. New kid. Who we have left? Razor? Razor has no lights whatsoever. I don't know if... Well, we're outside anyway. So there you go. Let me check on chat. I'm going to check on chat here. We have a disaster on our hands. We have a potential meltdown. We've got 2 folks stuck in the dungeon, so I think we're in pretty good shape. It will tell you are pointing at without having to click. Yeah, I started to notice that. Take the key. Yep. Did that. Nothing dangerous about a nuclear reactor in the basement. I don't have one of those down here. I feel like I need one. It is dark in here. You're likely to be eaten by the grue. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's see. Let's see. I know, right? Here we go. Let's see. We're winding up here. Let's. That was pretty good. That was fun. Let's see. Let me catch a couple things. Never turn off the cooling for the nuclear reactor. Yeah, that's always a bad thing. You always want to keep it cool. Another meltdown, just like Chernobyl. Boy, tell you what. The tall tentacle. He was a good looking guy. Turn the power back on and get out of there. I should have, Ricky. I should have done that, but at least you got a chance to see what was going on. Let's see. Okay. Uh-oh, something's going on. Hold on. Let's go back. The house and everyone within a 5-mile. Oh, we missed the nuclear explosion. Have been destroyed in a massive nuclear meltdown. Hey guys, we caused a massive nuclear meltdown and missed the explosion. Sorry about that. Well, we'll see when the game is over. You are dead now. Isn't that the way every great game ends? You are dead now. All right. There are loose rocks to the skeleton. It opens up a dungeon door. Oh, okay. Well, this is a game that is definitely. Let me go ahead and. The game is over. The house, yes, and we missed it. Yes, escape, teamwork. Yep. What Anton said, and good thing you can't die in a LucasArts game for sure. Only the cockroaches survive. Yeah, they should scurry away, shouldn't they? All right. Well, folks, that concludes. I think that's pretty good. We kept it about. Yeah, we're about an hour and 45 minutes. That's about right. So I think. Let me check my notes here. We did that. We did that. We did that. Oh, the other thing I will say that for this game, what you have to do, let me just show you so that if you want to play this, after you get your discs prepared, you need to make sure that you have both of your, go in here, both of your, this is 1 and 2, those need to be in the root of your SD card. Now, I've been told, I asked Deft, I said, do we need to put M1 in disk 8 and do we put M2 in disk 9? He said you didn't need to. This will actually call this one up automatically and load it. That is pretty cool. We don't even have to swap disks. So that's really cool as well. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're playing. Get those both there. And oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't try the Pac Man, did we? Let's do the Pac Man demo. Let's end on trying the Pac Man demo. You all did not remind me like you were supposed to. And then I have, we're going to see if I can do a quick preview of Monkey Island for you. I think I can pull it off, but just bear with me. Let's go ahead and load the Pac Man demo. Let's reset. Now this is Pac Man in BASIC. I don't think that, let's see. Oops, what am I doing? I have to remember I'm not on my 64. Let's see, did I get that? There we go. Oh, wow. This is keyboard. I'm using the keyboard. Okay, so this is Pac Man BASIC on the MEGA65 is better than Pac Man was on the 2600. This is good. Oh, I thought I got there before he did. I want to see what happens when they turn blue, obviously. Come on. Oh, still a work in progress. He didn't turn blue. All right, so a little more work to do on Pac Man. So some of the... Let's see, I kind of want to, here's our break. Let's see what this guy looks like. Oops, got to get out of there. Wow. So in case you don't know, you can hit, is it F9 and F11, and you can kind of scroll through, which is really nice on the MEGA65. Is it F9, 11? Yes. So F9 goes forward, F11 goes back, so you can kind of take a look. The sprites are still on screen. You can see how that was, oh, look at that. Interesting. So we just drew the board with our print statements, and then we have our sprites running on the board. Probably got some collision detection in there. Yep. Yeah, there's some collision detection. So just some more work to do. But man, what a great first start on Pac Man in BASIC on the Mega 65. Nicely done. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Very cool. All right, let me see if I can, while we are queuing up here, let me see if I can show you one more thing. I did get, or I didn't get, Deft was kind enough to send me a little preview. And so we're going to see if we can see what that looks like. I need to go to my, whoops, hold on. Get this over here. There we go. And let's go ahead and I think this will work. And I'm going to show you a little preview of Monkey Island for the Mega 65. So I don't know if anybody's seen this, but this could be a premiere here as far as on the YouTube. So let me go and swap over here. And let's go ahead and play. Oh no, that's a bad time for you to do that. There we go, fixed it. I'm going to have to reboot some network stuff. All right, let's see how this goes. Sounds good. Wow, that's really good. I do think there's a little gameplay with this towards the end. Hang on. That's funny. Constellations are wrong. It is the Amiga version of Maniac Mansion on the Mega. Is it the Amiga version of Maniac Mansion on the Mega 65? It was the assets, but basically yes. That second scene is a work in progress. Yep, got it. Yeah, I know. Really cool stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed just that little preview of things to come. So first of all, I really have to thank the folks, especially Deft in the Mega 65 for gosh, if I can talk. Really have to thank Deft in the Mega 65 community for bringing my attention to Maniac Mansion. Kaibo and the team for actually putting it together and getting that interpreter. As you can see, we're going to get other games that are going to be ported. And again, we're using those Amiga resources and assets. They're just going to make the Mega 65 version so much fun. The other thing I hope that somebody got who maybe watches this later, share this with your friends, is that the Mega 65 community is not a one and done. This thing just keeps going on. I think people are forgetting that. I think there are people who think, well, I buy the Mega 65. What did I do with it? In order to get your value out of the Mega 65, you have to stay on top of it. Keep exploring. Keep looking for these new things. Keep watching my videos. Get in those Discords, both my Discord and the Mega 65 Discord, and see what's going on. There's also a forum if you want to join that. That's available. But as you explore, you get new features all the time. It just feels like a retro computer that is back in business, getting updates regularly. And I can't thank the team so much for how many hours of fun I have had on the MEGA65. Not only just, creating videos and preparing for live streams, but I sit here a lot and my go-to computer is the MEGA65. I spend more time on the MEGA65 than any of these other computers down here. I probably could have only have the MEGA65 and would not need anything else. So again, I'm just really thrilled and I want to thank that community for that. And I wish that thing would stop doing that. So I'll figure that out. It's probably just, I need to reboot the entire network, I think is what I'm learning, or I've got to replace that Chromecast. That could be part of it. So again, just want to thank you. Let's go ahead. Let's see if I can do some final chats. I'm not sure if I can because I just had that bomb out, but let's see if we can do just one last look at chat before we call it a day. And, let's see, Monkey Island. Oh, Monkey. Okay, gotcha. Okay. This is the VGA version. Okay. As far as this version goes, unfortunately, let me catch up here to PC VGA assets. Amiga couldn't do 256 colors. It could do, that's right, because it could do more colors, but they were static screens. Couldn't do animations, right? Looks and sounds great. Agreed. Yes, definitely. Anton is absolutely right there. Huge thanks. I can take these off now. I don't need these anymore. Let my ears breathe. Yeah, huge thanks. Unless you wanted ham mode, yes, well, that was a lot going on in ham mode for sure. Yeah, everybody's talking about ham mode, and we're not talking about spam mode or, the meat. We're talking about ham mode. There it goes. I just lost it again. I don't know why this just keeps bouncing out on me. Let me try one more time here. There we go. And let's see if I can get these on here. I may have to just read these individually as we go. Pretty usable for games, except for stills. Yep. Skipping down. Oh, AGA was too. Yeah, so that's a later Amiga though. That's interesting. I forgot about AGA. AGA mode. Actually, I think my 600 has AGA mode. Mostly stills. Oh, that's interesting. Defto, it didn't use CPU at all and the memory requirements were low. Ham, hold and modify. Oh, I'd forgotten that that's what that stood for. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Anton. Always a blast to do it. Apologies for, I shouldn't apologize. You all know when you come to a retroCombs live stream, we're going to have technical issues. We just know I've evidently overcomplicated things, but we're going to have it. So, it just happened. Eddie, thank you again. Appreciate it. Looking forward to it. And again, the next time you see me on a live stream, I will be into my next decade. I will be into my 6th decade on the planet. And I'm so thankful that a part of that being on the planet was experiencing the Commodore of the 70s and 80s, and now the MEGA65 community in the 2020s. Can you believe we're in 2025? Holy smokes, folks. Sorry I haven't joined the Combs Cup Fix. Oh, did you? Did you join? Oh my gosh. Cubicle Nate, I am so excited to have you. I can't wait to have you in our Discord. Thank you for that. It sounds like you did a buy me a coffee, and really appreciate you coming on board, Nate. We look forward to learning more about you and spending time with you in the Discord. You are very welcome, Def. No, thank you, sir, for bringing this to my attention, helping me get this thing ready. It's a blast. I'll close up here in just a minute. I will go back later on tonight. I will put time codes in. So if you want to share specific areas, thank you, Mr. Landfill, of this live stream with folks, you can do that. You can just go ahead and pull out a time code and say, hey, check out what we did on the retroCombs live stream with this. Please do that. Feel free, share, do all that business. And again, with those time codes, you'll be able to bounce around and people can bypass the parts they're not interested in and are interested in. If I missed any links, let me know. I think I've got them all in there already, but I'll check that too when I get done. And hey, Jamie, good to thanks again for helping us manage the chat room. Appreciate it. Yeah, press that little button, thumb up, everyone, please. Yes, please do that. I haven't looked. Let's see. Hey, Ricky, thank you so much. I'm glad you thought it was a cool stream and you enjoyed your time. And thanks for spending a couple hours with me. And happy birthday. Thank you again, Retro and Gaming. Good to have you here for your first one. Great stream. Thanks. Great show. Hey, I appreciate that. Great session. Thanks all. Hey, and thank you again, Kaibo. Really appreciate your work and effort. I know we all do this as a hobby. None of us are getting rich on this stuff, but it is contributing to a community, which is fabulous, right? That we're all just part of this larger community. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate it. Look forward to my 60th. Be safe, everyone. That is it for me. I think I'm going to get out of here. You need to point at the thumbs up button, Stephen. They're not finding it. Oh, it's down there. There's a little thumbs up. It's Def just tell. It's right down there. Everybody hit that. Everybody hit that, all right? Thank you, Deft. Appreciate it. Everyone Google Dan's Mega Dive. Yes, absolutely, Mark. So I'm going to say this. One thing is I didn't know, Mark, is that's actually a podcast too. I've been getting the digest in written form just today. I found the RSS feed where he's basically reading it. So now when I'm in the car or on a run, I can listen to the Dan's MEGA65 digest. Make sure you do that. So it is either way. So if you want to read it or listen to it, you can do that. As a matter of fact, on my run today, which I'm going to do here in a little bit, I plan on listening to the latest one. So Mark, what you and I are like on same sync. And again, Mark, again, thank you for the very kind super chat that you sent earlier, my friend. I always appreciate you when you do that. I don't want you to think I take that for granted, okay? Cool stream, so much to explore, a lot to explore. Hopefully you got some tips for your Mega 65. Maybe learn some things you didn't know, okay? Oh, wait, I saw Mr. Combs. Thank you, Mr. Combs. I hope that you get to run in. Yes. I love the cold, man. I geared up. I got the Army taught me how to run in the cold, so I'm ready for it anytime. Hey, Dan. Yeah, well, not yet, but yes, I'm going to. It's going to be my very first time, Dan. So good to have you. Thanks for popping in. I know you may have been lurking for a while, but yes, I just learned, as I just said, that it's a podcast too, which is great because I typically download just a little more information. I usually take that, I send it to my Kindle, and then I read it later. But now I can listen to it on the go. So Dan, thanks for the service that you provide as well too. Look forward to listening to the latest issue, episode, podcast, whatever. Yeah, I listened to it yesterday. Good stuff. Oh, perfect. Yeah, because Evil J said there was something in this one about the disassembler that you had played with, but you had a chance to listen to it, which is great. On that bombshell, the nuclear explosion. Good night. Amen. I guess that's my cue. Okay, I'm out of here. The Army taught me to run in the desert. Oh, well, there you go. Hey, there's something else we have in common, Nate. Outstanding. We'll have to talk about that in the Discord too. All right, that is it for me. I do have to go. Let me get over here and get ready to queue up. End show button is right there. I will hang in chat for just a few more minutes. Feel free to say any last things you want to do, but that's it for me. retroCombs out. Thanks. This was a blast. Very good live stream. Had a good time on the show. See you guys later. Got some videos coming, so be on the lookout for some prepared videos.